Hey everyone, so today we are doing another Zodiac series. By the way, do you love my nails? I went for a different color. I was super scared, but I'm stoked with how they turned out. I love this color. Today we are doing Virgo, and I have a lot of Virgos in the Shan clan because so many of you guys have been commenting lately like, I can't wait for Virgo. So that's what we're doing today. Comment below if you are a Virgo, by the way. I'd love to say hi. So basically, the element is earth, quality is mutable, which is random. The colors are grey, beige, and pale yellow. So I think I'm going to play more into the yellow and beige today. The ruler is Mercury. Greatest overall compatibility is Pisces and Cancer. Their strengths are they are loyal, kind, hardworking, and practical. Their weaknesses are they are shy, they are critical of themselves and others, and all work and no play. Yeah, so basically just a very like practical kind of person. I think the makeup, I want to do something very soft, pretty, and practical. So something you could wear just like during the daytime, nighttime, parties, lunch dates, like anything. I want it to be very soft, but I want it to be very expressive as well. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. It says that they are one of the most careful signs of the zodiac. They're very methodical. It's a sign often misunderstood, not because they lack the ability to express, but because they won't accept their feelings as valid, true, or even relevant when opposed to reason. So anyway, I think I'm going to do really soft makeup. I was even thinking of something kind of like K-beauty inspired almost. By the way, the lighting today actually was like pretty good outside, so I'm using natural lighting with a little bit of artificial lighting. I just love natural lighting the best. I feel like it makes the makeup look most realistic rather than too fake. So yeah, you can probably also see that my skin is packing a freaking shit right now as well. Like I've done a lot of traveling and my skin is paying for it. Like I broke out so bad after I got off my flight. It's just like horrendous. I need to like bathe in face masks. So today to prime, I'm going to use my anti-blemish matte primer by Jouer. If it wants to. Whoa, I just like squirt that everywhere. Anyway, this is just like got salicylic acid in it, which is good to kind of kill the bacteria. I'm like breaking out so bad down here, like hormonal acne area. And I also have a buttload of like blackheads on my nose. So I don't know how I'm gonna sort this out. And for my foundation today, I want to do something really full coverage because I'm going to play with like blushes and stuff, I think. So I just want to really even out all of the redness on my skin and cover up all of the breakouts I currently have. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation in the shade Radiant Beige. Hopefully it looks okay, I just fake tanned. So I'm just doing some squiggles. And then today I'm going to use my Flawless Finish Sponge by XO Beauty, and I'm just going to pat this out. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit too warm for this fake tan color. It's a new fake tan I'm trying. Don't know how I feel about it. It's not very dark, but we will make this color work. I just added some of my huge bronzer over my chest. I feel like it's kind of made the color a little bit better. I just need to darken up my face a little bit with some bronzer and stuff. But yeah, this is in Tahitian Glow. I love it. Now I'm going to conceal under my eyes and also just over some of the breakouts that are still peeking through with the sculpting concealer. I think I do like it. I keep going back and forth. I think I like it when I don't use too much. So this shade here is Almond, and this shade here is called Natural Beige, which is like my face color. And then I just use the same sponge to blend it out, as always. One thing's for sure, I really like this concealer on the face. I don't really like it to to sculpt. Like I don't use it to highlight and contour, but I do just love it for like covering. It's really nice. I'm gonna go ham on the highlighting today because I don't know, I just get like not necessarily glowy vibes, but I don't know, it says Virgo likes animals, healthy food, nature, cleanliness. So I don't know, I'm just like glowy, I don't know, like rather than matte. I just feel like doing something super like, not natural because it's a full coverage. I just don't know how to like portray this. It's really confusing. Heaps of people are like, Shannon, don't do something real boring for Virgo, and I don't want to do boring. I don't want any of them to be boring. So I'm just gonna set my foundation. I'm using this setting powder right here by MAC, the Studio Fix powder, and I'm just going to press this over, and then I'm going to go over with a highlighter afterwards just to glow up my skin because this is looking very matte. I like how my skin's looking though, to be honest. Like I haven't done a full coverage like this in a while. You know me, I've been loving like the lighter look lately, but this is like igniting a fire in me. So over top I'm using a little bit of Lucent by XO Beauty. I don't want to apply too much. Just kind of like buffing it a little bit all over, but focusing kind of on the high points, if that makes sense. So now that that's on, can you just see how my skin's kind of got this like glow? Like it's obviously focusing more on my cheekbones because that's where the light's hitting the most, but it's all over, so it's just a nice dewy finish. I'm just going to add a little bit of setting spray actually. I've got this one by the Body Shop. It's called Rose Dewy Glow Face Mist, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set the powders. This one like fires at you. Whew, makes you wet. So like I said, I want everything to be quite soft. So for my brows, I'm going to use a powder, and I'm going to use my Dior one today. My favorite is Browsings, but I want to try something, well not try something new, it's not new. I use this in my full face of expensive makeup products. I'll link it down below. It's like one of my last videos. But you know, I just wanted to use something different to normal. So I'm just applying a little bit into my brows, and like I said, I just want them to be quite soft, so the powder's perfect. It'll just fill them in without like looking too harsh. So I've just filled them in quite lightly, and then I'm going in with my Milani Easy Brow Tinted Brow Gel. This is in the shade Soft Brown. I'm just going to comb that through. Don't worry, this look is not going to be super boring. I am going to use a bit of yellow because I considered just using like beige, but it's just too boring. Like, I mean, it'd be pretty, but you know what I mean. I want to like amp it up a little. So I'm going to keep it very simple, very practical. And I'm going to, I have not actually tried these. I'm going to try out the Jelly Much, is that what that says? Jelly Much eyeshadows by Colourpop, and just do something very like pale and pretty and simple and fun. So I've got this yellow one here, which is called Origami. It's bright yellow, and then I've got this like pale kind of golden pale yellow because the color says pale yellow, so I want to kind of like mix a couple together. I think this one's called We Jammin', and it's like super pretty. So I'm gonna just play around with both. I'm gonna start with the darker one. Okay, but how do you open this? Because mine ain't opening. I'm just gonna I just dropped it. I'm just gonna like take the whole cap off. This is like super intense. It's kind of like a gold, so I don't know. I'm just gonna like dive in and just place some on my eyelid with my finger. Oh, it's pretty. It's like super metallic. I feel like a brush might be easier because my nails are so long. I've got this round eye brush, which may be quite big, but I do want to put it kind of in the crease as well because I don't want to use any other colors on my eyes. I literally just want to like brush this on, just kind of like wing it out softly. It's so pretty. I love the feeling of these. Oh my gosh, I've never actually watched any like tutorials or like reviews on this product, but I like it. I actually think I like it more than like the Super Shock ones. Is that what they're called? Like the normal ones. Oh no, it just dropped on the floor. Oh no! Now that there's like no product on my brush, I'm just kind of buffing out the edges a little just so it's not like super harsh. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is so pretty. It's like liquid lava. Lava? That didn't make sense. You know what I mean. And it's like set. Oh my gosh, I am blown away. Oh my god, I just dropped this lid all over my hand. These are like friggin' fiddly, like the packaging. Kind of wish they came in like a little tube with like a brush so you could just like paint it on. That would be so much more handy. So I'm just gonna take my same brush with this color, and I'm just gonna pop some kind of like on top just to make it a little bit lighter. This is more of like a light gold shade, so neither of them are very yellow, but you're kind of getting that yellow effect by layering them. And I'm focusing more of that on like the center, and I'll blend it out once it dries a little. Oh my god, look what I got in Paris. Matt gave me one of their towels so that I have like a bougie ass like cloth to wipe my makeup brushes on. And I'm just blending this out. Oh look, here comes the bright ass's sun to ruin my natural lighting situation. Classic. Thank you so much. It's like an old school Shaaanxo video again. I'm gonna take a little of this shade on a little lip brush and just kind of pack it more solid onto that inner corner. Oh my god, this is like the prettiest freaking thing ever on the inner corner. I'm sorry, but like what the heck. Okay, my opinion on these, I think they're amazing and I want to try the other shades like right now, but I'm not going to. There's some like uber amazing like bright shades and stuff. I feel like they're just gonna look so cool. I'm just going to, no, I'm gonna finish off my eye makeup last. Let me work on the skin. So first I'm going to bronze, and I've been loving this bronzer lately. It is very expensive, but the Tom Ford Gold Dust is so beautiful. It looks so dark, but it's actually like incredible. It just blends out so nice, and I love to use it with my jumbo face brush, and I just kind of like chuck it on like my cheek area and like around my eyebrow, my temple, and just like buff it in. It's so nice. It's such a nice color. It's like super warm. It just makes me look like I've got fresh suntan. I feel like my makeup looks so much better in natural lighting. Like it just looks like how it's supposed to look, whereas the artificial lighting makes it all like just not look how it really looks, to put it simply. It makes it like more blown out, it makes the lines look harsh. Sometimes I'm editing, I'm like, did I not blend my contour properly or something? But it's just the freaking like lights, it just creates all these funny shadows everywhere, and it's just not my favorite, but it's kind of like necessary because otherwise I can't film half the time. So I feel like I'm just gonna mix it up and do like some natural light videos, some artificial, and just like do what I can, because you know, I've been doing a lot of artificial ones and I still like it, but you know, when I look at this lighting I'm just like, oh, it's so much better. Look how tan I look right now. The focus for this look is going to be more on the skin, so I'm going to actually first contour. This has been what I've been reaching for lately, my Makeup Obsession one. This is in the shade Light. It's just a really good color, and it's like £1 or something. I don't know, I'll link it below. Okay, I'm like back into my full coverage, I think. I'm just like loving this foundation right now. I find I can just like pile on this contour and it still looks like real. It doesn't look like I've just like got a stripe on my face, if that makes sense. And then for my blush, I just need something that's gonna look quite like melted into my skin, almost like a cream or something, but not a cream. So this is kind of like the best thing. This is a Dual Intensity blush by NARS. This is in Panic, and I'm gonna use the more like peachy shade. And this is like, yeah, it just like melts into your skin and looks kind of shiny and quite buildable. Like it's quite sheer buildable, which is my favorite. And I'm gonna kind of be inspired by like Korean beauty trends where they put a lot of blush like straight across the face, which looks quite natural, like a natural flush, like you've just been a little bit like sunburned or something. And it just looks really beautiful. Not something I do all the time obviously, but I really just wanted to try it out for this look because I just feel like it suits a Virgo. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like, I don't know, like understated, but I don't know how to describe it, so whatever. So I'm just going straight over my nose and like over my cheek area. I love this color. I'm going like onto my cheekbone as well and going straight over. You guys know I often put a little bit of blush on the tip of my nose, but this time I'm actually going like under my eye, so like in this part, which is just gonna give me that kind of like flushed effect, a little bit different. I'm gonna take a little bit extra and just focus it more on like the actual part of my cheek where I blush. And that Exo Beauty highlighter is still peeking through from underneath, but we are going to highlight as well. I bought this like freckle stuff and I just don't know where I put it, and I really wanted to do some like artificial freckles, so I'm going to use something else. I'm really annoyed because I really wanted to try it. It was like the specific like liquid to make freckles, like how cool, but I just don't know where it went. I feel like this could be very risky. This is Makeup Forever in the shade 20, the brow liner. I'm just going to do a few little, I feel like it's too cool tone. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a few on the other side, but I'm gonna mix up the color as well and just tap it out. What? Oh god, no, thank god. It kind of wiped off, kind of. This product would actually be perfect. It was a warmer color, but it's very cool tone. But I'm just kind of putting them in there just to like balance out those other ones I did, and I'm gonna go back over with some warm colors. This is like kind of going very editorial. Like once I put on the lips I want to do, you guys will see what I mean. I'm gonna use some groundwork. This is like a little bit warmer with a lip detail brush, Exo Beauty. And I'm just gonna pop some along where I kind of put the blush, to be honest. I'm not the best at faux freckles, but I'm doing my best job. The key to me is to kind of like dip in and then just keep going, like even when the product's running out, so you get some like darker ones and some lighter ones. They're not all just like super dark or anything. And then tap them out and pray to God that they don't end up looking like blackheads. I'm gonna do a few just randomly around my forehead and my chin as well. So they're kind of subtle, but I like them. It's about as good as I can do. So let's just, actually I want to do a little bit of highlighting. So we'll do a little bit of a beige highlight. I'm not even like sure if that is such a thing. I might use Indiscretion by Laura Mercier. This is definitely an old favorite of mine. And I'm going to use it on a small face brush and just sweep a little bit just right on the cheekbone where I really want to glow. Oh, that looks so good. Maybe just a little bit on the tip of the nose. So glowy. So for lashes today, I know I want to wear some quite natural lashes, but just like amp them up with some mascara just to go through with that like kind of practical look. But as you can see, this look is still turning out quite like unique and fun. I'm actually like loving it, so I'm hoping when I do my lips it's gonna like all come together really nicely. First, I'm just going to apply my mascara. So I'm using my Climax by NARS, which I've been using a lot since I first tried it in the video that you just recently saw. I took it away with me to the UK and Paris, and I really love it. It's really good because you can kind of like layer onto it later in the day. So if you apply it first first thing in the morning and then you want to like make it more intense for at nighttime, you can just pile it on and it like goes on really nicely still. The only thing I don't like is I notice it does crumble a little bit on me throughout the day. Sometimes I'll just get a couple little marks, but I can just kind of like flick them off. I feel like a doll without my like bottom lashes done. So I'm gonna do them because I just feel weird. But it does look quite cute without the lashes on the bottom done. I'm not worrying about doing, oh my god, my bottom lashes are like out of control long right now. What's going on? I'm not worried about putting on too much mascara since I am putting on those falsies soon. Do you know what video I really want to do soon is trying to do someone's makeup tutorial without watching, you know, like just listening to the audio. I've seen a few people do mine, like recreate my videos just listening to me, and they come out so cool, so I really want to try it as well. The lashes I'm going to use today are called The Chic. So I haven't like pushed it up yet. I usually like push my lash up, but it's still sticking. I've got to wait till it finishes drying, but you can kind of see the difference anyway between the two eyes. It's like a really nice natural lash, but just gives you that length and kind of like thickness, and oh, I just love these ones. I wore them all the time in Paris. So I just like laid heaps of mascara straight on top of those because I really dig like that kind of dolly look with this. If you don't layer on heaps of mascara, they look much more natural like you saw before, but I just like piled it on that root just to make them like real piecey looking. So next up is the lips, and I really want to use one of the new MAC lipsticks because they're just so beautiful and soft. I feel like we'll go with this, looks so good. And I think I might do a bit of a Korean inspired lip as well, like where I do a bit more of like an ombre shape. I don't really know what color to do. I feel like just like a soft pink, like even this one's quite nice. It's like literally the first one I pulled out, but I have used this one. This is called Sultriness 304. These smell so good. I think I might do a lip swatch video after this, swatching them all, because they just like, I don't know, I really like them. I do notice they're not super long wearing, but they're like, I don't know, just so easy to wear, and they taste like fruit. So I'm kind of doing like a really light layer all over and really like rubbing it in, and then applying more right in the center. So I actually not own a clear lip gloss. I just really wanted to put on some like lip gloss on top, but I don't really necessarily want like heaps of color. I can't find a freaking clear lip gloss. Like why do I not? Can you hear that? This has been happening all day. I finally thought I'd get away with, listen to this. This is my house vibrating because there's like people drilling concrete and all this crap like outside. Like not even like next to my house. Like it's like 5 or 6 houses away. Like it's not even right there. It's so loud. Anyway, I've decided to go with the shade Charmed by Huda Beauty. This is a lip strobe. It's like the closest thing I have. So I am hoping it looks okay. I'm gonna say this is not really the look I was going for. I don't really like this gloss. I feel like I put on too much or something. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. So that is the completed look. Oh, I feel like my eyelash is falling off. So that is the skin. Here's a little bit of a close-up. I feel like I always forget to do close-ups, but yeah, I don't know. Wow, that's loud. My personal, you know, representation of a Virgo. Virgo, you guys are freaking difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like that was definitely one of the more challenging zodiac signs. It's not super obvious, but I didn't just want to use like grey and beige. I wanted to make it still fun. It also says here Virgos are always paying attention to the smallest details. So I feel like it's kind of cool because this look is a little bit more like, you know, editorial, not really, but you know, it's a little bit different to what I would normally do. So hopefully I did you guys proud. I really love this makeup look regardless. Like I think it's super cute, and you could really play up the color on the eyes. You could do something like, you know, bronze or even like colorful. It would look super cute. I like it. And the soft eyebrows even, like it's just very like flattering. I hope you guys like this video once again. Don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit those notifications so you get notified when I upload a video, because you know YouTube doesn't really like to do its job these days, so it's really helpful just so you can, you know, be notified. I feel like I just did the same thing 8 times. Anyway, don't forget to thumbs up as well, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.